We all know there are people online that like to severely overhype anything they can sell. I get being excited about makeup and beauty. I am. I'm excited about the easiest, simplest thing. I get excited. But there are a few things I see online where I'm like, that's very questionable to me, why you're hyping this up so much. So I have 4 products today that we are going to try that have been completely overhyped. Well, to me, seem like they're being overhyped online. We have foundation, highlighter, lip products, and they all kind of like suspiciously lead to a link to sell. But that doesn't always mean they're lying to you. It just means they want to make some commission, right? But I'm trying them all here with you today to give my honest opinion and my honest feedback. Do you need them? Should you buy them? No one needs anything. And by the way, RIP to my neon sign. I got this one to have a little fill-in, but it's just not as bright. I have another one coming. I put a little dog there for now. It'll be back there just in case you forget my name. Subscribe if you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up, let's get on. Okay, so first up from KBeauty, we have the Peel Off Lip Liner Stain. I believe I've used this before. This is the shade Cold Cool, and I saw this online and I was like, that is probably one of the most beautifulest, coldest shade. It's what I really like from a stain. I always kind of compare this to the NYX Lip Lingerie, the Lip Liner Stain, because I love the NYX Lip Lingerie ones. I love the applicator, I love how small it is and how like defined you can get with the tip. My one issue with these, the sachet ones, is that they kind of have this wider felt tip, which kind of can give a jagged edge when you're trying to apply quite precisely, and the applicator is quite big. So let's give it a go. Where's my mirror? So I like to go like a little bit under my lip and on the Cupid's bow in terms of a stain. So we're gonna apply this, let it dry, and give it, how long does it say to give it actually? Because this could be where it's a hit or where it's a miss. Where's the box? It's where I left it, right in front of me. This long wear lip liner keeps your lips in line all day. Okay, how to use. 10 to 15 minutes you need to leave it on. So we'll do the rest of her face and then come back to it. Okay, so I'm just gonna do it under my lip here. Oh, it's so jagged. Okay, this could very much be a user error situation if it goes really, I just remembered I'm going to an event tomorrow. Okay. Along with what I said already about the tip itself, I feel like you want to get this quite defined. And one thing about when you're using a lip pencil or a lip pen is the firmness and the solidness of the applicator, right? You can get a really nice defined solid line because you can apply pressure. With this one, if you apply too much pressure, it's actually quite bendy. So in my opinion, this either needs to be shorter, which would mean that you wouldn't be able to get all the way down into the tub itself, or it needs to be firmer. Because when you push, trying to get that solid line, there's a lot of movement going on. It's because what I want to do really is hold it down here. Maybe I could just hold it down here. Get more of an easier application. So I'm gonna leave this on. I'm actually gonna do some eye makeup quickly. This is gonna be a disaster. Okay, just before I do my eyes actually, I just wanted to talk about this. And I want to show you, because maybe I need some second opinions, because I see people talk about this all the time. This is the Rock Multi-Correction Under Eye Stick. It's like an eye balm. So I'm gonna put it on one under eye, and I want you to tell me if you can see a difference in my concealer. Smoothness, application, which side looks better. I'm gonna put it on the side with the scar on, right? Because I used this the other day. I bought it to be like, oh, everyone keeps talking about it, let's talk about it. Possibly debunk that it doesn't do much for like the wear of concealer, creasing and stuff like that, but I think it might. I'm gonna let it sit as I do my eye makeup and then I'll tap in the rest. So we'll come back to that. Okay, eyes are done. Let's do a little bit of close up on my concealer and see what you think. So we put this eye balm under here. Now I don't know about you, but this looks kind of like a little bit more textured, a little bit more like, it looks makeup-y, right? Like, even if I tap it in, it still looks quite makeup-y, whereas this looks like a bit more skin-like and a bit smoother, in my opinion. Do you think? Whereas that looks a little bit like, my under eyes are very dry. I don't know. I don't know if there's a difference. You're gonna have to tell me. Okay, moment of truth for this stain. You know what? It's so uneven. It's so uneven. But you know what my issue is here, right? Is the color that this is meant to be on the swatches is really cold. It's very cold, almost version on gray. And this is still a little bit too red, a little bit too warm for me. So what I'm gonna say about this is, if this is the kind of color that you like, if you don't mind them being leaning on that red side, then fine. So I wouldn't say it's overhyped because it does deliver on the stain. You know what, the color isn't too bad. Now now it's been a while since I picked it. It's not as red. I would maybe use this on like a controlled brush. So not overhyped, does what it says, gives you a stain. I just wish there was a few little things that we could change about it, but hey, that's life. Now listen, one thing, where's the lid gone? One thing I always see on TikTok is the Misha BB cream. This is an absolute classic. You know I've been using this since the early 2000s, right? The packaging's changed a little bit. This is a really beautiful BB cream. I'm using shade number 23. My one issue with the way people are selling this online, however, because if one thing that a lot of online sellers will ignore, it is facts and details. This has been kind of sold as an SPF from a lot of people. So this has SPF, I think it's SPF 50 now, PA++. Please disregard any SPF in your foundation. That is not enough coverage for sun protection. Yes, you may have a makeup kind of blocking a little bit, as some people may say. The amount of SPF you need to use versus how much, especially a tinted moisturizer you are going to use on your face, does not add up. You would have to use a lot of tinted moisturizer to get adequate coverage. So please ignore that. It does not replace your SPF you should be applying underneath. But oh my gosh, it is a really beautiful BB cream. And I'm glad Misha's getting the attention it deserves because it is a great brand. I really like them. Look at that on the skin. Beautiful. So the verdict on the Misha BB cream, not overhyped one bit. One of the best BB creams you can and should buy. Well, you don't have to, but if you want a good BB cream, Misha. Their sunscreens are beautiful under makeup too. They do a lot of really nice products. All right, so I'm kind of quite glowy already. So what I want to do is powder my face a little bit because, or maybe I'll finish my under eyes too. We're gonna go on with this highlighter from Stila. Listen, Stila is a classic brand. I have not seen much excitement from them recently, but this is a highlighter that I saw online. And when I've seen people using it, it looks wet, like wet to touch. It looks wet on the skin. It looks absolutely stunning. It's the Heaven's Hue highlighter, and this is the shade Kitten. And I did something that as soon as I did it, I was like, why did he do that? I pushed my finger right into it because it's spongy. When I get a product like this, I'm like, wait, don't touch it until you're going to review it. But I saw it and I was like, let me just dig my finger right into that. So I did. So let me finish up under the eyes. I'm gonna apply some powder and then we will try that highlight. Oh fuck, I'm not recording video. Oh my God. I wasn't recording. I didn't record myself putting this highlight. I'm really annoyed. I just sat there talking about it and this is it. It's beautiful. It's really nice. I'm so annoyed. It's stunning. So what I did is on this side, I used a brush, and on this side, I used my puff here. The one thing I did notice, however, is when I used the puff, because that's how I've seen some people online use it, and it looked incredible. Because the puff is kind of like, you know, it's quite dense, but at the same time, it has these fibers that pick up a lot of product. One thing I noticed is, because it was kind of just like put onto the skin, it does look a bit more textured, can you see? Whereas on the side that's just a brush, it looks a lot smoother because I was able to blend and move that product around. So what I would recommend is using a brush. I've used this fluffy brush. This is my Kitco 1.7, my Ultra Multi brush. Just so you can kind of like buff that product in and move it around a little bit so it doesn't look stagnant and in one place. So although it may look beautiful on camera when it's done with a puff, I would recommend in real life, just buff it out with a brush a little. Okay, last but not least, I keep seeing these everywhere. These are from a brand called Skintific, and they're like these, they're not like, they are a lip product. And this is a brightening lip serum, which claims it brightens the lips over like 14 days. Am I checking my notes right? No, where did I get that number from? Yeah, no, 14 days. It's a non-sticky formula suitable for all skin tones. It says it comes in 4 shades, but it definitely comes in more because there's like 6 here. But people are hyping these up like wild on TikTok. Like they're doing the most with these. So let's give it a go. I have two shades here. I have Peach Rose and I have Cherry Red. Now I don't know why I got Cherry Red because I don't like red. But let's try Peach Rose because that just looks like this really beautiful orangey flavor. The tip is interesting, a metal cold tip. Now I wouldn't say that would do much in terms of like smoothing out the lip or anything like that. It's just nice when the product is under that metal tip for like the drag of a product. So let's squeeze a bit out. Okay, I think that's quite a lot. Oh, yes. Holy crap. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's beautiful. It tastes like peach. You know those peach candies that are like it has sugar on them? That is stunning. With this eye, not so much. To be fair, it just looks like a natural lip color. Should I try and build it up a little bit more? Wow, it's like an oily serum, but not oily, not greasy. I feel I can build it up quite a bit more. I mean, it's not as orange in real life as it looks in these pictures. And that's mainly because of my natural lip color underneath. And I haven't used my usual lip primer. But is that not beautiful? But you wouldn't use that much. I was just trying to squeeze those out to get the formula out. That feels really nice. It tastes really good. I know you shouldn't eat it. And look, it's not like, I'm kind of like lessening it. And it still has this really nice shine, really nice glow. I was expecting to like not like one thing at least. But this is really beautiful. I'm really happy with that. Look at this crooked lip. Look how crooked this lip is. This is nice. Very comfortable. I might even get the clear one in this because there's a clear, right? Yeah, I think I might get the clear because it's so comfortable on the lip. And a tiny bit of this will give the most beautiful, almost gloss-like shine. Love that, love that. Okay, I'm gonna finish up this look, do some lashes, all that kind of stuff. Thank you so much for joining me. I don't think there was anything there that was wildly overhyped. They are all nice products. This highlight especially, I think, might be the winner here because it's just so beautiful. Like, is that not crazy? Is that not absolutely just wild? I think that's so, so nice. Let me know if there are any products that you want me to try that are really, really overhyped. Let me get them. Let me spend my money on it and then I'll let you know whether it's worth it or not. Okay. Thank you again for joining me. Consider subscribing. Give this video a thumbs up. I will see you in the next one. Bye.